my YouTube family. This is the OG Crypto Nuja coming at you with some juicy news today. But before I begin, let me say I am not a financial advisor. Anything you see or hear in this video is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Remember to do your own research and consult with a qualified professional before making investment decisions. Okay, we will go to the total crypto market, and it's up 1.6% at $1.19 trillion. Coming in at number one is Bitcoin at 27,171. Ethereum at number two at 1904. Beloved XRP at number six at 52 cents. Crypto bubbles looks like a sea of green. Top gainer looks like Pulse X at 30%. Looking at the fear and greed index, neutral coming in at 53. Shout out to Art of Information. Happy birthday to XRP. They turned 11 years old today. They were created June 2nd, 2012. So happy birthday to XRP. Shout out to XRPville. We have the Bank of America's president for retail banking discussing how the digital asset space is core to the Bank of America's success. Let her say it.
We will continue to invest in digital. We'll continue to get better. We'll continue to listen to our clients to give them what they need. But I believe digital is a core way we deliver at scale to 68 million clients. We've got, again, great digital adoption and great digital adoption through all the demographics, which is really important. You know, low income, affluent, across the generational demographics. And we watch that really closely. We adapt to what our clients are telling us they want and need. Digital is core to our strategy. So digital and physical and the integration of that is our strategy on the ground.
Are you focusing on digital channels, and how much are you addressing the growing needs in this area, particularly with competition from fintechs and all these apps that are, making payments and banking kind of at your fingertips?
Coming out of the pandemic, digital really was accelerated. We had great digital adoption pre-pandemic and even better coming out of the pandemic because I think people who were, shying away from digital pre-pandemic, it became a necessity. So it was a great accelerator for us.
There you have it. You heard it yourself. And Ripple and the Bank of America both have publicly stated that as soon as this SEC case is over, they will be using Ripple's ODL, and that's very bullish. And all it takes is one bank. And shout out to Jack the Rippler. He puts out HSBC recognizes XRP's game-changing potential in revolutionizing cross-border payments and driving real-time settlements. Get ready for streamlined value transfers, reduce costs, and faster settlements. That's a second bank. And you know what? It's just a matter of time before they all do it, because once these banks start doing it, it's either get on board, ODL, to help yourself and your customers, or get left behind. And I doubt they're going to choose to get left behind. Moving on, shout out to Mr. Hubert. He puts out, holy, have you seen the latest job posting at CONSENSYS? And one of them is experiencing managing civil litigation, including in the consumer intellectual property, contract administrative law, and agency enforcement context. Experience in managing regulatory investigations, internal investigations, and document and testimonial discovery. I wonder what they're worried about over there at CONSENSYS. Moving on. Shout out to Tim. Here we have the SEC dismisses 42 cases after admitting enforcement breach larger than reported. It says here that they state, we deeply regret that the agency's internal systems lack sufficient safeguards, the SEC said. Yeah, I thought they regret anything. But at least that's a good sign. Maybe they'll back up a little bit. And another good sign, we have lawmakers here trying to do the right thing. Patrick McHenry, shout out to him. And I'll read it in a statement down here. It says, this discussion draft is the first step toward delivering on Republicans' commitment to develop clear rules of the road for the digital asset ecosystem. Our goal is to strike the appropriate balance between consumer protection and encouraging responsible innovation. This is the product of an unprecedented joint effort between the House, Financial Services, and Agricultural Committees, which give us a better shot at striking that balance. I encourage stakeholders and market participants to provide constructive feedback to help us improve our legislation. Chair Patrick McHenry. Shout out to him. This is what we need in the space. And they're actually asking the market, the people in the space, the public to participate. I say, everybody contact this committee, actually both of them, and give your input so we can get some clear rules of the road and common sense clear rules of the road that doesn't kill innovation. Okay, moving on. We have Eleanor Tourette discussing about the IPO from the statement that Linda P. Jones put out. Eleanor Tourette writes, in April, Ripple hosted a private roadshow, a marketing event where a company and its underwriters meet with potential investors to generate interest in an IPO. I'm told it was attended by just about every reputable institutional investment firm on the street. She retweets her own tweet to clarify. She says, I want to make the point that this move by Ripple does not mean they're going public tomorrow or even in a few months from now. It takes a minimum of 6 months to even prepare an IPO. But this meeting with major Wall Street analysis shows Ripple is getting the ball rolling. Absolutely, 100%. I agree with this. Yeah, Ripple is not going to IPO in the immediate future or in the immediate term, as in tomorrow or next week or anything like that. But you know what? It does mean the ball is rolling, and they most likely will IPO after this case is officially over and in the not too distant future from there. And on that point, we're going to move on. Shout out to the digital asset investor for putting this thing out or retweeting it. He writes, I'm getting text messages from very interesting people saying it's over. I can't say anymore. That was the quote from Ray Fuentes. I'm going to play it and let's see what he has to say.
We know where this case is going. It's just, like I said, it's a matter of time. And the fact that Ripple is available on our platform, I believe at an extreme discount in the grand scheme of things, that it's a no-brainer, man. I can't believe that we haven't been fully subscribed yet today. Right now, PolySign is fully subscribed on the platform. That means, we sold out, but thankfully we're bringing back another batch tomorrow. So be prepared for us for a reload at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So also from your personal experience, obviously, if Ripple were to IPO, they'd most likely have to wait till the case is over. Would you put a guess on how long after the case is over they might flip the switch to an IPO if they were to IPO? Well, there would be a standardized, let's say, like a lockup period. Which typically runs like 30 to 60 days. Don't quote me on that, but there's a lockup period to essentially maintain liquidity within the market, so there's no dumping and things like that, safeguards if you want to say. And so I want to got to be conscious of that. Will there be a flip of the switch moment? Who knows, to be determined. But I mean, I'm getting text messages from very interesting people saying it's over, and so I don't want. I can't say anymore.
Yeah. He pretty much said as much as he could there. Now, this isn't financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor. But if you want to look into this, feel free. If you are an accredited investor, buying Ripple shares before they IPO seems to me like a pretty good investment opportunity. To become an accredited investor in the U.S., I believe you have to make $200,000 or more for 2 consecutive years, and on your way to making that same amount or more on your 3rd year. And if you're married for couples, that's $300,000, and your net worth must be over. These are all separate. Or the other option is your net worth has to be over $1 million, not including your primary residence. And I believe you have to take as another option is you have to have like a series 6 or 7, for a broker license, something like that. Those are the ways you become an accredited investor. And if you happen to qualify, this might be a great opportunity before the IPO. Again, look into it for yourself. Those pre-IPO opportunities are very good opportunities. Well, okay, fam, I'm going to leave it right there. And if you found this video to be helpful, would you please smash a like and a subscribe? I would really appreciate it, and it doesn't cost you anything. And thank you very much in advance. And in the words of Snoop Dogg, keep your mind on your money and your money on your mind. Peace out, fam.